You're watching Let's Chat.
We are spending the final few minutes of the broadcast today talking with UTC Athletic Director. It is Mark Horton. Mark, good morning and welcome back. Always a pleasure to have you here. UTC's homecoming buzz this year is as high as I've ever seen it, and I think that's in large part to what you are doing and what the football team is doing this year as well. They seem to have gotten a more physical and stronger reputation, both on the field and off. Tell us about on the field.
Well, I mean, all our positions were too deep. We're old. We got a lot of 5th and 6th year guys, and they've come in and really from playing in the spring to, really capitalizing on the opportunity to be able to finish out strong of their careers, and they're doing that, and we're excited about where we are.
And what about Devontae Maxwell? National Player of the Week?
I mean, 5 sacks in a game, 4 and a quarter, certainly stopped a lot of momentum with East Tennessee State, and he's just having a fantastic year. And even more importantly, he's only a junior. We got him back for one more year, and just happy. We'll certainly need him this coming weekend against Samford, and they throw the ball all over the field, put some pressure on those guys.
I heard Rick Nyman say he plays well beyond his years.
Yes, I mean, he's not an FCS kind of guy, and he's out to prove that he belongs at the next level, and certainly with the tradition of UTC defensive lineman, he has a shot.
Another great player you've got, Ty Beck. Ty Beck, I think the paper today called him a tackling machine. This guy's pretty bad.
Yes.
And I mean that in a good sort of way,
correct.
Obviously.
He's from here. His dad was a all-conference player, is in the Hall of Fame, and he's come in. He was overlooked at high school, and has come in as a walk-on, and certainly proven that he's a great linebacker, great kid. But I think that he's the motor that runs the engine for that defense.
I know you're not one to toot your own horn, but I'm going to do it for you. Since your arrival just a few years ago, the graduation rates among the athletes at UTC, wow, skyrocketed.
A lot of people should get a lot of credit than me, but 93% of our student athletes graduate within 5 years, and it's one of the highest in the country. It's 84% is the average at FCS level, so we're well above that. I said when I got the job that I think you can recruit high academic kids and win championships, and we're certainly doing that.
All right, UTC's Mocs are playing Samford coming up this Saturday. Both teams are 3-3. What gives UTC the edge this week, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think our defense, and then we love to run the ball. And Samford throws it. One game they had did 111 plays, which usually you do average around 80. Certainly, if we control the clock and we have Devontae and Ty Beck really have a game in our defensive backfield, which is all seniors, I certainly think we have the edge and going down there and wearing them out and coming out with a victory. But certainly they're a great program, and it should be a great game.
Seems like since head coach Rusty Wright has come on board, the football team is playing not just harder football, but smarter football.
They are, and he really looks at the physicality of both sides of the line, and really has done a good job in his staff of utilizing what we do well and staying away from some of the things that we need to improve on. But certainly physicality, controlling the ball, doing the right things in special teams, and that's what I like and what I expect, and he's certainly great.
What do you think the biggest opportunity for the Mocs against Samford is, or to put another way, the biggest weakness that Samford has?
We need to keep their offense off the field, and their defense is not one of the best in the league. But we just need to control the clock, dominate the ground game, and certainly if we do all that and control the ball, we don't need to put the ball on the ground or throw any interceptions. I think that's a recipe to come out with a victory.
All right, only a few seconds left. Very briefly, how do you feel about the basketball team this year?
The Mocs we'll find out next week because it's basketball media days with the SoCon, but we return everybody. We've added some great pieces. We got a transfer from Kansas. It's a 5-star guy that's 6'9", 255. Excited about the pieces there. Certainly should be picked first, if not second, but have high expectations, and if you want to see great basketball, come out to McKenzie.
In all sincerity, another thing that gives the UTC Mocs, I think, the edge over Samford and any other opponent they face, Jim Reynolds. Reynolds is doing his 400th football game this Saturday at homecoming. It's either 400 or 400 and plus a couple,
Yeah, it's
but
a
I
lot.
think it's 400, and it is obviously next Saturday. But still, what kind of longevity, what does that speak of about your relationship with a guy like Jim Reynolds?
Well, JR's an icon and certainly has been a part of some great memories in Chattanooga basketball, football, all the history that he's called. But he knows it, loves the town. He's a celebrity like yourself
Right.
here in town, and certainly we love having him. And hopefully he's got another 400 games in him.
JR's hard to beat, and I hope he does have another 400 games in him. Mark Horton, the door's always welcome, and you are always welcome to it. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 for more Let's Chat.